Good morning, everybody, and welcome. We are going to, trying to find my recipe right now. But we are making oatmeal cake. Most of the time some of the stuff that I have been making, I didn't do videos, a couple of them, but my daughters lately have been liking to help me with the baking, so that's why I haven't really been doing any videos, because I wait till the afternoon when they come home from school and then I do it, and it's just very hectic and loud when they come home with having 4 kids in the house. So, but today I decided I'm going to do it here this morning because the oatmeal cake, it's easy, but yet it's not, and it's not one that I don't think they would really like making. So we're going to just make it today, which I had to put my recipe book over here. So my recipe book, as you can see, is a binder. I print out recipes that I like, and ones that I've done and I like them, and then I'll print them out, and then I will put them in these page protectors. So that way, as you can see, they're a little bit on the dirty side. I can just take a towel and wipe them off, and you can still read them. So I gotta get all my ingredients around. Still, normally I have them ready by the time I'm ready. So I have to boil water to put the oats in, and I use quick oats. I will have the recipe down in the description below on all this. Now, there is walnuts involved. That's not till the end, I think. Yeah, it's on the top. So that's optional. But I do have to say, I don't really like too much things with walnuts in like baked goods. Like, okay, sticky buns, they gotta have walnuts on top. They're so good. But this here, it has coconut and walnuts on the top, and you basically caramelize it in the oven with the broiler and like that, and let me tell you, it is good. And all my recipes that I have done with my gluten-free flour. So, and my flour is a good 1-to-1 flour. I'll go all through that on another video, but these are, if you have a 1-to-1 gluten-free flour, all these taste just as good with gluten-free flour. So it's just been a while since I've done baking here at home for ourselves. I just normally do the baking for the shop. But I also have to make Rice Krispies today because my son, of course, my one son, decided not to tell me till a paper came in from school this week of I need to make stuff for their small business day. And of course, he decided to do Rice Krispies. Thankfully, it's Rice Krispies. So, anywho. Alright, I'm going to be pausing it here for you. It's going to be a very quick little whatever, but I'm got to get all my stuff around. And we'll be back here in a little bit. Alrighty, I got everything around. I've got butter in bowl in the microwave to melt, so that way because it's not softened because I just took it out of the fridge. I have water on the stove to boil to put the quick oats in. And of course, I'm doubling the recipe for big catering pan. So I have 1.5 cups boiling. I will be putting 2 cups of oatmeal in that. It's the quick oats. There's that. And butter's done. Water's just about, I'll let the butter go for a little bit because my water is just about ready to, it's starting to boil. And then I will I'll mix it up, which, here we go. And then I'll let it set for 10 minutes with the lid on, about 10 minutes. Sometimes it's not quite 10 minutes. So really, I guess I could have gotten this started before I got everything around so that way it could sit for the 10 minutes. So, alright, turning the water off. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not without my phone falling. Alright. Move my pot off the heat. So we got 1. 2. Alrighty, so I got the 2 cups in there. Give it a quick stir. Make sure everything is under the water, off the sides. Put the lid on it and let it set. And we'll turn it back this way. There we go. And I'm going to get the bowl. Alrighty, I got the bowl. My table over here is full of dishes. They're clean. I just have not put them away yet. It's been very busy here on the farm. Between rain and mowing, trying to mow, trying to get plants planted, dealing with injured goats. I got a goat that's injured. He's getting better though. I will do a whole nother video on that here. So, anywho. Okay, so turn you guys back over here. Hopefully my phone don't fall. Alright, so we got the 2 sticks of butter in here. And now I need to get sugar. And I forgot there's already a measuring cup in here. And I need to put 2 cups of sugar. Which I will use that for the brown sugar as well because I need brown sugar and that way it can get washed. Alrighty. Now, I don't know if this is another reason why my stuff tastes so good. I mix the light and the dark brown sugar together. It's kind of like what I do with my cocoa powder as well. I mix dark chocolate and milk chocolate together. Everybody seems to like it. So, alrighty. So I need 2 cups of brown sugar as well. So, I kind of pack it. I use the side of my container. And of course then they make really cool balls. Kind of like domes actually. Alright, so and this container that I'm using is actually, it's a Rubbermaid container that, whoo, I just about dropped it, that you can open the top, but I use it, it works great because it's skinny and half the time I just take the lid off anyways, so it works great for my needs. So, alright, so we mix this. So we'll get that. It's not going to take long, so I'll just let you guys running here. Try to mix that up good that you don't have any brown sugar clumps. If your brown sugar is lumpy. Alrighty, so that is all mixed and incorporated. Now we have to do eggs and vanilla. So, let's see, a teaspoon of vanilla. Here's a teaspoon. So I need to put 2 teaspoons in. Let me just, yeah, 2 teaspoons. Since I'm doubling it. 1, 2. And like always, the recipe down below is for a single batch. So, yeah. That, and then which I am going to do something a little different today. I'm going to use duck eggs. This is the first time I'm using duck eggs in my baking. So, we'll see how things go. And I need 4 eggs. So, that makes it nice. So that's 1. 2. I have an abundance of duck eggs right now. So that's why. Even though I've got only 3 ducks laying, 3 ducks, I have not seemed to be able to sell them like I can the chicken eggs. And right now, I have quite a few chicken eggs too. I've got 5 and a half dozen in one fridge. I've got about 2 dozen on my counter that I need to put in the fridge. They were yesterday eggs and last night, or the day before and last night's eggs. Yesterday's eggs. I gotta take care of that. But yeah. So what I like to do next is I like to mix the eggs and the vanilla in before I put the oatmeal in. So this is going to take a little bit longer, so I'm going to pause you guys here so it's not so loud. Alright, so, and it's been just about 10 minutes, and oatmeal soaked all of it up. It is still going to be warm, so that's why I kind of wait and do it till close to the end. Or, I mix the eggs in first and all that. Or maybe I put that in first and then the eggs. I don't know. It's been a while since I made the oatmeal cake. I think I normally put the oatmeal in first and then the eggs because that like cools it down. Alright, oatmeal is all mixed up. Put the pan over there. Make sure there's nothing in my oven. That rack up. And it's 350. Alright, so I got that. Now, throw out my teaspoon. Because I need to put baking soda. I need to put 2 baking sodas in. So that's 1, 2, and then 2 cinnamon. Right? Yes. 1, 2. And then 1 1/3. Let me get the 3rd measure. One thing that's nice is all my stuff is nearby. Alright. That's a little on the warm side. So we won't put it there. So we'll do. So I need 2 of these. And 2 of the measure, a whole cup. Alrighty, put the lid back on this. And I gotta go grab my pan real quick. All right. I don't know. Yes, it says grease. It says grease and flour. The pan. So I greased it. And now, oh my word, I grab some flour and just kind of fling it around. Rinse the flour off my hands. And mix in here. Now it will be a little bit runny because, you know, it doesn't seem like much. Got 1.5 cups, but that oatmeal doesn't want to as well. So. It will get a little thick, you know. It's just not as thick as what you would think it will get. And you'll see here in a minute what I'm talking about. Alrighty. I love those eject buttons on them. Alrighty. Alrighty. So now it is time to pour. So you'll see what I'm talking about of it being runny looking. Because believe me, the first time I made this, I was like, oh no, I messed something up. I was like, I knew I followed all the instructions and like that. So I was like, okay, what did I do? But it cooks up nicely. So, so this will go in the oven for at least a half hour with the catering pan, the big pan I'm using. It may take a little longer. And then the next step is once that time is up and the cake is done, you will have on the pan, on the stove waiting, butter, brown sugar, coconut, shredded coconut, milk, and walnuts. You'll have that all mixed up together. You want everything incorporated. You want it melted and the brown sugar melted and like that. Because as soon as this is done, you'll put that on top and you'll put it back in the oven on broil for 3 minutes because you want that top to get a nice brown, like a light brown to dark brown, burnt almost look to it. So in the oven it goes. And set the timer for a half hour. And then I will show you what everything looks like then. I don't start mixing the stuff up till about 10 minutes before. So the topping, that is. I don't start mixing till about 10 minutes before. And I forgot, I gotta put stuff away. So we'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, so I have 6 minutes left. I checked the cake and it's still jiggly in the center. So I know it's not done. So I added 10 more minutes to that 6 minutes. And I'm going to work on the topping a while. So, like I am doubling this recipe. So this recipe is for the pan that I'm doing. So I have a stick of butter in here. So that's 8 tablespoons. We're going to start melting that. And then I got to add 2 cups of brown sugar to that. So we'll get to that. And I am using the pot that I did the oatmeal in. So that way there's less dishes. I try to do that, even if I'm the one that has to do dishes, which has been lately. Trying to get the kids to do them has been a pain in the butt. I would love to have a dishwasher, but we don't have one. So, and I don't know if they'll let us put one in. So, anyhow. Alright, so the butter is starting to melt. And so we'll put, that's 1 cup. And 2 cups. Have that. And then the milk. I get knocked out. I think a half a cup is what I need. Yes, I need to get a half a cup then. I need to get, hopefully I don't knock my phone down, a whisk. Turn the heat down just a little bit so we don't burn it. So I'm going to put the milk in. Yeah, gotta turn that heat down. Maybe a little too hot. Alright. I need to get my walnuts out. I put my walnuts in the freezer. They last longer when you do it that way. Coconut. Alright. My bag of walnuts is yucky. I already have that bag all broken up, so that's why I don't have to be smashing anything right now. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, whoops, mixing this and did a little too quick. I like to get that butter and the brown sugar and the milk all kind of incorporated before I put the walnuts and coconut in. It makes it a whole lot easier to mix. So I use a whisk. It seems to help break the butter down a little bit better. But I will use this here, the wooden spoon, to mix the walnuts and the coconut in. I got flakes, but I guess flakes and shredded is basically the same thing. I don't know. Anywho, alright. Put that in there. Turn that off. Put that here. Oops. Dump the milk bottle over. Alright. Can't find the scissors, so I'll just use a knife. And I need 2 cups of coconut. That's 1. And 2. And to the side, give it a little bit of a stir. Once you put those walnuts in, that can make things a little harder to mix up. So I got that. Get my walnuts. And there's a carrot in there. Oh, I know. When I do carrot cake, I sometimes put walnuts. It calls for walnuts. So, and I don't know if I always do it or sometimes. So I need a half to 1 cup of walnuts, and it seems like everybody likes the walnuts on there. So I do, that's for a single batch. For a double batch, I do 2 cups. And like I said, I already have these all broken up into small pieces. And how I do that is with my marble rolling pin. When you have a marble rolling pin, It's heavy, it works great. Set that off to the side and get to mixing. All right, so this is all ready then from when the cake comes out. I'll show you. This is what it looks like. A big gooey looking mess. Walnuts and coconut, brown sugar, milk, and butter. So that is sitting off to the side. We got about 10 more minutes. So it takes about, sorry, I had something on my finger. It takes about 6 minutes or so to do that. But yet I was also doing a little bit more. So yeah, I will show you what that looks like then once it's completely done, like when it's broiled and like that there. So we'll be back soon. Alrighty, so the timer went off. We're taking the toothpick. We're going down through, and it comes out clean, yay! Alright, my rack is in the right spot. Now I am going to, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. Spread all this onto the cake. There's more in there, but I need a spatula. There we go. Alright, so that's that. Put the handle off to the side so you guys can see. And you kind of spread it out over the top. Get it all over. You can push the juices around. Try to do that to cover all the top. Try to get evenly throughout. All right, so that's that. Now, I'm gonna turn my broiler on high. And this goes back in the oven. Okay, so it's gonna be in there for about 3 minutes or so, till it gets nice golden brown. You basically are burning it a little bit. You want it crispy, caramelizing, if you know what that word means, basically. Oh. I forgot to hit the start button. Oops. So yeah. So we're going to broil that. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. Or 2 or 3. Here is what it looks like. As you can see, it's a little burnt there. But if I leave it in any longer, it'll get more. I have a feeling. So that is what it looks like when it's all done. If you make this, let me know, and if you've made it before, let me know, and let me know if you enjoy it. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, and it's a little chilly today, so stay warm. Well, I should say, for right now, it's supposed to get warmer today, but we'll see. So we'll see you all in the next one.